Staffers at the Trevor Project have decided to unionize, claiming that the organization is in crisis. The org has seen pressure increase dramatically under attacks from right-wing groups and the demonization of pro-LGBT organizations as groomers, and an increased demand for services as a result of the attacks against the community. So they're getting hit from both sides here. It's no surprise that one of the big incidents fueling attacks against the Trevor Project was the false accusation from Kaya Raichik's Libs of TikTok, calling them a groomer organization, quote unquote, in a tweet that has since been deleted. The organization, the Trevor Project, receives over 500 calls a day to their helpline, and they're they're the biggest suicide prevention helpline for the LGBT community. They also run a social media safe space called Trevor Space and conduct the intensive annual survey on youth mental health. The organization has had to scale up in size rapidly in order to handle a large influx in demand for services. And because of employee dissatisfaction in the way the growth was handled, Amit Paley was recently removed as CEO. The increased workload, management turmoil over the removal of the CEO, and the toll on those facing attacks and helping youth have all added up to a heavy tax on the 300 paid staff and over 700 volunteers. Sarah Halleck, a lead digital supervisor from the Trevor Project, was quoted as saying, "Leadership has struggled to hear the voices of the people that are working on the front lines," saying that they hope to achieve better communication and support through the union. The internal group Friends of Trevor United seeks to unionize with Communications Workers of America, an established union. So that's who they're hoping to partner with to create this union and fight for better communication and better conditions for people at the Trevor Project. But we knew that these attacks against the trans and LGBT folks, these anti-trans bills, all of this stuff leads to greater despair for members of the community, which would lead to more calls to the organization and a greater workload for them. Then, of course, the fact that they're being attacked directly and falsely called a grooming organization, which is it's just so unconscionable that an organization that is there to protect youth and keep them alive, help to provide services that keep them alive, is being called a groomer organization. I'm just flabbergasted at what to do with that. The organization is under so much pressure, and they've had to try and ramp up everything and support all of this influx of people. And, employees on the inside have lost patience with that. And, they put together a petition. Over 200 employees signed it, and they got the CEO ousted for the work that they did to increase the size of the organization to cover all of this. When you increase in size rapidly, there's going to be a lot of growing pains. So it's just sad to see that there wasn't any patience for that, and that the feeling is that the way to get around that is to unionize. I don't know what it is that directly that the employees of the Trevor Project are going through, and if there is another solution that would be a better way of getting through this. But it's just sad to see all around.